On this Wildwood adventure, we're celebrating the 4th of July out on the sandbar with my good friend and third-generation treasure hunter, Bart Michelini.
Hey, Christina!
For a couple years now, we've been going on a couple different adventures for treasure hunting, but more on a historical Native American and indigenous stuff here in the Florida Keys. And this is the first time that we are going to be doing a sandbar hunt after the 4th of July. So this is going to be pretty insane. There's going to be a lot of boats out there. We're probably going to find a lot of trash out there, but possibly a lot of treasure.
Well, there'll be a lot of bottle caps, a lot of pop tops. As you can see, we've got a lot of these. That'll be the main thing you find. But if we're lucky, we could get some treasure, modern treasure. We're looking for modern day treasure, fresh drops. Lots of rings, class rings. Sometimes you can actually return these class rings. Sometimes this one I was not able to, but
okay, so yeah,
a lot of times you can.
Well, I like that you do try to look for the owners for certain things. Obviously, if something doesn't have, an inscription on it, is a plain ring or bracelet, I mean, it's impossible to find.
Right.
You recently went out to the sandbar that we're going out to today, and this was after Memorial Day. You waited like a month after and then went out?
No, not even, maybe a week. This is all the precious metals from one day, except for this ring, which is a stainless steel. We got a pile of silver here, all the silver objects, bracelets, rings, earrings. Here's a nice ring with the diamonds in it.
Oh yeah, there we go. And how long did it take for you to find all of this out in the
That
sandbar?
2 hunts at about 4 hours each, so 8 hours of hunting. I think there was 31 grams of precious metals.
This looks like a gold grill.
It is a gold grill, the third one of my career.
The third one of your career?
Yes,
So,
I have actually found 3 gold grills. Wow.
okay, so people aren't even safe with stuff in
a
their
lot of
mouth.
screaming and partying, and out it goes, I guess. Or
Right.
drinking too.
Yeah,
Well,
no, that makes sense.
we want the big heavy hitters, the whales, with the
big-
gold Cuban links.
Yes, but you have found that before.
I have
Right.
found big chains. Most of my chains are gone. They get parted out, and I actually used some of the chains that I found to buy my current working vehicle. Of course, first and foremost, I love to find these Spanish cobs and coins. They are the real treasure. As you can see, I have one mounted here that I treasure and wear all the time. And once in a blue moon at this particular spot, you can find the old coins. This is a 1733 pillar dollar from the 1733 fleet. This one was not found at the sandbar, but other ones have been
Okay,
found.
so you're getting me all excited now. I'm already
Yeah,
excited
every-
about the jewelry, but you've got like old Spanish coins here.
You never know.
So did you just pull everything out of the sandbar and we're not going to find anything
I
there?
hope not. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure the 4th of July crowd we're about to witness is going to leave a lot of good stuff for us.
You ready, man? You ready?
I'm ready. Let's go check this stuff out.
Dude, this is going to be nuts.
Oh my
Holy
God.
smokes.
Look at all the people. Holy mackerel.
Aw, dude, you know we're gonna find some jewelry out there,
We
right?
gotta find the central location of the party crowd. So let's drive up, find all the partiers.
We're looking for bling.
Oh, I got a first blinger. Big chain. This one with American flag and gator flag.
Okay. We're looking for the big one.
Oh,
For the big one.
I hear the music.
Where, some gold in the water?
Yeah, these guys got some gold on right here.
Might find us a gold chain after all.
This double flag boat up here
Yeah.
is the food barge, and then in back of that will be an American flag planted in the ground, and this is ground zero of where the biggest parties usually happen.
This is so packed right here. There's
Really?
a group of 30 people right there.
A lot of gold. I see some gold on some people out there.
All right. There's a lot of really nice sunglasses on today that you know are gonna get dropped in the water.
And as you know, I've told you before, as you come up to the end of the sandbar here, there's a slight possibility you could find something like this.
Well, we're almost to the end, and I would say, I think we've got our spot for tomorrow pretty well planned, right?
That middle spot.
Yeah. All right, my wild friends, we have pulled back up to the sandbar that we were at yesterday, the 4th of July, and there is nobody here. We got up super early and really just get first eyes and first dibs on what could possibly be out here.
I agree. It's going to be beautiful. We got crystal clear water. There was a ton of people, as we have documented here. A lot of people with the gold, so I'm hoping that we will score big time.
So we've situated ourselves between channel marker 4 and the American flag. There was like a group of 30 or so people hanging out over there, playing beer pong, throwing a football. So definitely some rings could have been tossed off at some point. Yeah, I'm feeling lucky today. Today's the day, right?
We are going to get in here and score some treasure for sure.
So me and Bart have had several different adventures with the metal detectors, and I really do need a refresher on what the metals sound like. Every metal sounds different and it's giving off like a different number, so let's refresh myself and the audience so they kind of know the difference between gold, bronze, silver, a bottle cap. Sunglasses, you're not going to get anything on sunglasses, right?
Sometimes you do if they're metal framed.
Okay, but yeah, let's try and figure out the differences between the metals really quick, and then let's jump in the water before people start showing up, because I want to get to it first. I don't want this stuff to get dusted up. I want to be able to see it, and
let's do it. It's the Equinox 700, a new model.
All right, Miller Lite bottle cap. See what that sounds like.
Let's see what it sounds like. Barely anything, which is good. I have this nullified so that we do not pick up iron in bottle caps.
Good.
There's a little bit of sound coming out of there, but not much, which is what we want.
Well, we're probably going to be picking them up today. Quite a lot of those probably today.
Yes.
Okay, I have got a silver ring.
Silver ring. So here we go.
I mean, that's still really loud.
That's really loud and clear, and we have a VDI number of 55 to 56.
Okay, that's pretty loud, dude.
For silver.
Yeah. Okay, this is bronze, a bronze button.
Between 37 and 54. Okay. So it's a big range on
So
this.
that's still really
still
loud.
Very loud. Now the gold. Hopefully we can hear this.
Yes. That's totally
nice,
longer,
mellow, long note. We're in the 20s, 24 to 26 on the VDI machine.
Okay.
All right, so that's basically the profile of sounds on the Equinox.
Right on, brother.
All right. Hey, let's go. Daylight's wasted.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Sorry. Okay. Lie down. All right, so we've been hunting for about an hour and a half, and a whole bunch of boats just started to show up again. This is when it gets kind of dangerous as well, so our heads are down in the water. People might be drinking, not paying attention. So we now, at this point, have to be careful of people's engines as well. And then they're gonna be stirring up the sand and stuff like that. So we really gotta find something here in the next couple hours, because I can only assume that this is gonna get packed all day. So day after 4th of July, a lot of people still might be down here. So this is just the beginning of the boats showing up, and so we got to keep hunting, and hopefully we'll find something very soon. great finds.
Sunglasses.
Somebody's a much better professional treasure hunter than myself. Oh my gosh, dude.
We didn't get it all, but that's most of it.
So 90% trash, actually probably like 99% trash, and then 1% treasure. So no joke, as we're filming right now, there's a boat right behind us, and they were asking how much they would pay for these Oakleys that are down there.
They're good glasses,
I'm
man.
gonna turn around and make some money off this
They're
right
good
now.
glasses.
This kind of shows how good you are and how much longer you've been doing this than I have. Something that I thought was interesting was something that looks like a gold pearl, and the metal detector didn't even pick it up. I saw this by sight, so it's just trash. So you actually ended up getting a lot of really great stuff, and that would be jewelry.
Yeah.
I found no pieces of jewelry other than the fake pearl.
In my pockets,
Oh, he does have more in his pocket.
we have a silver stud earring, a silver hoop earring.
So this is all the silver stuff right here.
Don't know what this is, but it's an encrusted little piece of something. Oh, I just dropped a penny. I got another silver ring, very light, dainty little silver ring.
Okay,
Probably a toe ring,
Oh, a toe ring?
maybe.
Okay. One of the really special finds of the day was this wedding band that Bart found with a couple initials inside and a wedding date from the year 1961.
It'll go in my box if we can't track down the owners. Yeah, I do try to track down the owners as much as I can.
So, well, you know, I did find a pair of Oakleys, so I'm pretty stoked about that. And but that didn't require the metal detector. But it's been a couple years in the making of us coming out here and doing this at the Islamorada sandbar. So I just want to say thank you. And Bart. All right, let's go, brother.
All right.
I'm Christina Wilson,
I'm Bart Michelini.
and if it's Florida, it's gotta be wild.